Alright, hey guys, what's up? So, now before I get into my Raw review, I want to apologize for not posting up this Monday Night Raw review last night on Monday night. But I did not start watching Monday Night Raw because I DVR'd it. I did not start watching it till about 10:30. And by the time I finished through the 3-hour show, it was about 1:20 in the morning or something like that, so I was really tired. So I just had no energy to do the Monday Night Raw review last night. So I'm giving it to you guys today on this Tuesday afternoon. And yeah, guys, I'm just going to get right into it. I got a lot of shit to cover on this Monday Night Raw. I'm going to try and make it not go over 15 minutes. Okay, so let's see what we got here. For Raw this week, John Cena comes out, cuts a promo, restating what happened last week at Raw with Brock Lesnar and what Paul Heyman said about Brock Lesnar and all that. And then John Cena admitted that at Summerslam he will get beaten down and get his ass kicked, and he acknowledged that fans are looking forward to it. So at least John Cena's not deaf. At least he knows that fans are looking forward to seeing him get his ass kicked at SummerSlam. Let's see. John Cena says he will not lay down and he will fight. Typical there. And then says he will beat Brock Lesnar just like he did in 2012 at Extreme Rules. After he says that, then Paul Heyman comes out, says that Brock Lesnar will conquer John Cena at SummerSlam and be the new World Heavyweight Champion. And he says it's nice that John Cena realizes he will be beaten down. Then says that John Cena will be victimized by Brock Lesnar. And then John Cena says that he can relate to Paul Heyman, that they both have passion for the WWE. And Paul Heyman had passion for ECW. While Brock Lesnar has no passion for the WWE, and he only cares for himself. He does not give a shit about us. He does not give a shit about the company. So that's what John Cena said. Then out of nowhere, and this kind of surprised me, Cesaro comes out and says even though he's no longer a Paul Heyman guy, he will not let John Cena insult Paul Heyman. Then Cesaro insults John Cena and tells him he can't wrestle, which I thought was kind of funny. And then Cesaro challenges John Cena to a match next. So all in all, good promos. Good promos by John Cena and Paul Heyman. It helped build the feud. And for once, John Cena wasn't clowning around. John Cena wasn't clowning around. He had a serious promo. And whenever John Cena has a serious promo, it helps build the intensity for the feud. So for once, good job to John Cena for a good promo. Keep that up. And as always, good job to Paul Heyman. Always doing good promos. All in all, though, good start to Raw. I like the way they helped build this feud. No complaints. Good start to Raw. Then we had Cesaro versus John Cena. And John Cena wins, which was to be expected. I mean, I knew that John Cena was probably going to win because they're not going to have Cesaro beat John Cena before John Cena faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. That just is not going to happen. But it was still a good back and forth match to start off Raw, and I mean, it was just a good match. If you did not see Raw last night, I recommend you go back and watch Cesaro versus John Cena. That to me was match of the night. And that's the first match of Raw, and that was match of the night for me. Good back and forth match, even though John Cena won, still a good match. And then Paige comes out and says her actions last week when she attacked AJ was bad, and that she let her emotions get the best of her, and that she still considers AJ her friend. But she thinks of AJ as the woman who took her title. Then AJ comes out, says she doesn't buy AJ's apology. She does not buy all the bullshit she's talking about. And AJ gets why Paige is mad at her because Paige had taken the title away from AJ once. And then AJ says, if you have a problem with me, don't act all cool, then talk behind my back. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. And then Paige says she thinks AJ is crazy. And you never want to call AJ crazy. This makes AJ mad. And then AJ and Paige brawl. And then Paige retreats. All in all, good segment. As long as they keep Paige heel and she's not like an in-betweener where she's a heel and a face, this is fine with me. It was an okay segment. So, yeah, looking forward to their match at SummerSlam. Hopefully it's good. And then, and another thing I gotta say, though, is that this Monday Night Raw was the Raw of promos. My God, they had about, 7 promos on this show. They had so many promos, it was kind of goofy. Then Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come out. Triple H says he is disgusted at everyone's enjoyment. Disgusted at everyone's enjoyment of his wife Stephanie getting arrested and being treated like a common criminal, and that he will never forgive the fans for making fun of Stephanie. He says Brie Bella was antagonizing her, and that Steph was defending herself, and that this was a misunderstanding. He says they want to reconcile with Brie and drop the charges. They call her out. They call out Brie, but then surprisingly, they are answered by Y2J, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho offers his sympathy, then sings the Bad Boy song to Stephanie, which is actually really funny, I thought. And then he continues to mock the Authority. Then Seth Rollins attacks Chris Jericho from behind on the stage, and then Triple H says that later in the night it will be Y2J versus Seth Rollins. Then we had The Miz and Ryback versus Dolph Ziggler and the Usos. The Usos and Dolph Ziggler won. Good match, good tag team match. And Big E, Kofi, and Xavier Woods were watching at ringside. I've heard that they're like the new Nation of Domination or something. I don't know, but yeah. And then we had R-Truth versus Bo Dallas. I did not give a shit, but apparently Bo Dallas lost, so Bo Dallas's undefeated streak is over, and I really could give a rat's ass. Then we had Lana and Rusev. Lana continues to trash America and calls Barack Obama a laughable leader and a president. And then Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter come out, and Zeb says that America represents Thanksgiving, football, beer, pretty women, and people giving their lives for America. And then Swagger charges the ring to Rusev, and they brawl, and Jack Swagger knocks Rusev out of the ring and sends him retreating. All in all, again, another good segment for Raw. A good mid-card feud here. I like this feud right now with Jack Swagger and Rusev. I'm looking forward to this match at SummerSlam. I hope it's going to be good. It's basically America versus Russia. I'm looking forward to it. And then Damien Sandow comes out in an astronaut suit since they're in Houston. And then we had Sandow versus Adam Rose. We had Sandow versus Adam Rose. I think you guys already know who won. I don't care. Then we had Roman Reigns versus Kane, and then Randy Orton attacks Roman Reigns in the crowd, and Orton and Kane beat Roman Reigns down. Orton continues to beat Reigns down after Kane leaves, and then Randy Orton gives Roman Reigns a DDT on the barricade, and then an RKO on the announce table twice. And then the second time, the table collapsed. So, all in all, it was a pretty good beatdown, but it took so long to beat him down. I'm like, hurry up. This was like a 15-minute beatdown. I'm like, can you hurry up a little bit? This is getting kind of boring, but it was okay. The reason why Randy Orton attacked Roman Reigns is because last week, Roman Reigns basically attacked Randy Orton before he could accept the title shot to face John Cena at SummerSlam. And then Triple H backstage says that Randy Orton gets no more title shots until he takes care of Roman Reigns and takes him out. So then Randy Orton was really pissed about not getting another title shot. So he basically went to attack Roman Reigns to take him out, and yeah. So all in all, that was good. And then we had Fandango versus El Torito with Layla and Summer Rae at his corner. I don't care. We had Alicia Fox, Cameron versus Natalya and Naomi. Natalya and Cameron win. I didn't really care for that Diva match. Then we had Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. Again, another good back and forth match. However, there was no winner. There was no winner though, since the Wyatt family attacked Chris Jericho mid-match. But still, a good match between the two. I just wish they could have finished it, but I get why the Wyatt family attacked Chris Jericho here. So, nothing really to complain about there. And now, this was surprisingly the main event here. I thought it was Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins, but it's not. It was actually Stephanie McMahon calling out Brie Bella. And Stephanie asks Brie to drop the assault charges on her. Just the assault charges. Brie Bella says she will only drop them if Stephanie gives Nikki Bella a raise, which I thought was kind of stupid. I'm like, really? After all the torture, you're just going to give her a raise, but whatever. Gives Nikki Bella a raise, gives Brie Bella her job back, and have Stephanie versus Brie Bella at SummerSlam. And after a while, Stephanie reluctantly accepts, then slaps Brie off the rope, because she was standing in the ring on the rope, and then Stephanie slaps her, knocks her knocks her out of the ring. So yeah, she slaps Brie off the rope, and I mean, this was a pretty good move here, because the whole time Stephanie's just acting all weak and sad, she's crying, and then in a split second, just like that, she slaps her, knocks her off the ring, and then she says that at SummerSlam, Brie Bella is gonna be her bitch. And then they brawl to end Raw. So all in all, a good end to Raw. I actually like this feud for a Diva feud. I actually like this feud between Brie Bella and Stephanie. This should be a pretty good feud. And again, I'm just really surprised that they had this in the main event of Raw. But again, another good episode of Monday Night Raw to build SummerSlam. They've been doing really good with Monday Night Raw lately, building SummerSlam. Continue to do that, WWE. But all in all, a good episode of Raw. The crowd in Houston was pretty good. I liked the crowd in Houston. They were very vocal. Shout out to Houston. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it. I hope you liked my Monday Night Raw review. Sorry it's coming to you late. I know I'm probably not going to get a lot of views for this. But like my video. It helps out my channel. Comment on my video and subscribe to my channel, guys. Peace out.